Okay, so the layout down here is there's 2 bedrooms over there and a full bathroom, and then there's a bedroom and a full bathroom here. Upstairs you have 4 bedrooms. In this closet I normally keep the fishing light. The mini splits, this is just for this living room area. This could be on hot or cold, whatever you want, but the 3 for each bedroom, they all have to be on either hot or they have to be on cold. If somebody puts one on cold and one on hot, they'll just shut down. What you have to do is just take the remote, point it at it, turn all 3 of them off, and then make sure the modes are all in heat or all in cool over here, and then you could turn them all back on and it will work. But right here you have a queen size bed. This is a pull-out couch. You do need to bring your own sheets for that. And over here you have a full bed on the bottom, and then you have a twin up top. Okay, in the kitchen, try and stock it with everything. So right here, this is just the cabinet for you to put your stuff. And then we have cleaning stuff down there, dishwasher things and different stuff. The pots and pans are under here. We had limited space, so. Yep, silverware, knives, lots of plates, wine glasses, as long as people don't break them. Glasses, mugs, just some plasticware, spices. Okay, here's the bathroom. With the shower. Some brooms and stuff. In this room we call the crab shack. There's a lamp in here, but a TV. Okay, let me start over here. So actually when you arrive, there's a digital lockbox right there. You come in and then you go down the stairs and you could open up the downstairs. But you have another living room up here with a balcony. You cannot jump off the deck. Nice big TV in here. Smaller eating area. So the layout here is a little different. You have 1 bedroom and 1 bath here, and then you have 1, 2, 3 bedrooms and a full bath over there. You have a washer and dryer. So every room in the house has a water view. And this is a full-size bed. And again with the heaters, this one's on by itself. And then those 3, they could be at different temperatures, but they all have to be on hot or all have to be on cold. And you have to point the remote at the unit and you'll hear a beep. There's a full bathroom. And then this is a full bed. And that chair pulls out. It's good for a kid or a smaller person. This is the pirate's den. It's kind of the kids' room, or just a lot of people can sleep in here. So you got these 2 bunk beds here. Two there, and then this is just a couch. This does not pull out, and this room has a TV. Okay, and in the kitchen, this has a lot of stuff in it too. So both kitchens should have enough stuff to for you to cook. Silverware, got plates, cups, and that's just more for your storage. Coffee pots, both there's a coffee pot upstairs and downstairs. Microwave upstairs and downstairs. Both gas ranges upstairs and downstairs. And this is the starfish mermaid room. So this is a full bed. And this room is pretty cool because you have your own little private balcony right here. And as far as heat, this is the air conditioning, and that's the heater if you need it. But I think that's everything. Hope you enjoy your stay. Okay, so there's 2 parking spots on the property, possibly 3 depending. You could parallel park along here if you want. If you have 3 small cars, you might be able to fit them, or a truck and a smaller car. The other thing is you could back into these spots. You gotta make sure that you back in because it puts a lot of weight. If you pull straight in, the engine is very heavy and that can collapse the deck. So just back in. The deck's really strong up here. It's a little weaker back there. So make sure that you back in. 2 spots there, and then you can parallel park there. The other thing you should do is, you see there's 1 spot right here. This is my truck, and also a spot there. So if you're one of the first people to arrive and this spot is here, this is golden, grab this spot. This way, if other guests come later in the day, they can take these spots because this spot might be full and these down here might be full. So Ocean City, the parking is really tight, but it's actually pretty good over here because, as you can see, there's no home over there, so there's parking all along there in front of here. All the spots that are not in red. So you got all parking up here, you park in here. So it's actually pretty good. If you're arriving on a Saturday or a Sunday, it might be a little tight. The beach is 4 blocks up that way. Pickles Pub, 2 blocks up and a half a block over. You got Pickles Pub, you got a pizza shop, you have a beach store, a laundromat, and a convenience store right there. 1 mile walk this way is Fish Heads, a really nice restaurant on the water, and lots of other restaurants. This way, if you go about a half a mile, you have the Lazy Lizard, another place on the water, nice place to eat. And there's a park 4 blocks down is a park. They have a playground for kids and tennis, pickleball, basketball. All right, so when you arrive, there's a combo lockbox right there, but there's a digital lock up there. So just go up there, and then there's connecting stairs to come down, and then you could just open up the sliding door. Barbecue grill. Probably what I'm going to do is get 2 smaller barbecue grills. This way, if one's not working, at least you have one. Because unfortunately, we have large groups of 16 people come in here, and people don't know what they're doing, or they don't clean the grill. I'm down here every 2 or 3 weeks, but sometimes I can't get down here in between rentals, and people break stuff. It's just the way it is. They're not familiar with it. They break things, so it would be good to have 2 of them. Also, propane. I always try and have at least 1 propane tank down here. Sometimes they disappear. If they do, you may have to exchange it. There's a CVS right up there, about half a mile away, where you could exchange it. Fishing poles, I try and keep 3 big ones, 3 small ones here. Again, I never know what's gonna be here because people break them or drop them in the water or lose them. So whenever I come down, I try to have it. You have nets to catch minnows at night. There's a fishing light in the closet downstairs. I set that up, you know, maybe an hour before it gets dark, and then 2 or 3 hours later, you come out, you see tons of minnows and fish swimming around. Normally what I do is, there's a piece of bamboo there on the top. I'll stick it into here, and then this way the light sticks out a little bit and drops down and it illuminates this whole area. Even if you don't want to fish, it's kind of cool at night to look at the fish. So we have lots of seating. It's the balcony. No jumping off the balcony. Also, just be aware, the current is really strong over here. You're right near the ocean. The fishing is great. It's like 12 to 15 feet deep. At nighttime with the fishing light or without it, you could just use night crawlers or minnows. The best thing to do is catch minnows. Put the light out or just catch some minnows or buy some minnows and then just fish. Let it hit the bottom here and then just kind of bounce it off the bottom. Lots of smaller fish here, 6 to 12-inch fish right here. Flounder in June, July, August, early September. Lots of flounder just right around here. Again, on the bottom with minnows is the best thing. Day or night, it works really good. In the spring and the fall, maybe early winter, cut bait works really good. Bunker, LY, just on the bottom. Catch rockfish, bluefish, and anything else that's coming in from the ocean. You never know what the heck you're gonna catch here. The other thing too is the beach stuff. So this is late September right now, so I put a lot of the stuff away, but we try and have boogie boards here, some beach stuff for the kids, and usually about 4 chairs are usually here, and a push cart too. Can't guarantee anything. Again, I'm only down here every 2 or 3 weeks. People take stuff, people break stuff. I try and replace it whenever I get down here. But anyway, hope you guys have a good time, and feel free to message me if you have any questions.